Buckle up, everyone, because today we're going to tear apart the specs of a serious machine.
Yeah, we're talking high-performance electric motorcycles.
This isn't just some flashy ad or marketing campaign.
No way.
We're going deeper
Way deeper.
than all that hype to see what this bike can really do.
We're going to get behind the numbers on the HYS.
Right, the HYS.
Yeah.
Now, when I first saw the specs on this thing, there were a few things that really caught my eye.
Oh, yeah.
For starters, they've got this swing arm motor, which
Interesting.
I'm definitely going to want to dig into a little bit more with you.
Definitely.
But then on top of that, we've got these beefy tire specs,
Oh, yeah. Those tires.
which hint that this thing's probably built for speed.
Yeah. Definitely not your average commuter.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But then the range gets really interesting because they're claiming anywhere from 100 to 280 kilometers.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big...
So that's a massive difference.
Yeah, that is a huge difference.
Like, are we talking a weekend trip or are we talking just a quick commute?
Right, exactly. So we need to really break down what those numbers actually mean.
Now, what does it all mean for the rider?
For the rider. Exactly.
Like you and me.
Exactly.
So it's not enough to just look at these numbers in isolation?
No, no, no. We've got to understand how these components all work together.
Right.
Especially when you've got a motor that's packing 8,000 watts.
8,000.
8,000 watts of power, and it's paired with a 72-volt lithium battery.
Yeah. This is where things get really interesting.
This is where the rubber meets the road.
So first, let's talk speed.
All right, let's do it.
The HYS is claiming to top out somewhere between 120 and 140 kilometers per hour.
Okay, that's moving.
Yeah, that's not your average electric scooter.
No, that's highway speeds.
Yeah, you're up there with gas-powered motorcycles at that point.
Absolutely. And that's where that 8,000-watt motor really comes into play.
Yeah, so tell me about that motor, because I also saw something interesting in the specs.
Yes.
It's this single swing arm design.
Now, this is one of the things that makes this bike really stand out.
So can you just explain for our listeners what that means and how it actually affects the bike's performance?
So think of it this way. It's like the difference between having a family sedan and a sports car.
Okay.
With a traditional motorcycle, you have a dual swing arm setup.
My two arms.
Two arms connected to the rear wheel and the frame.
Okay.
But with a single swing arm, the rear wheel is mounted to a single arm that's connected directly to the frame.
Okay.
What this does is it creates a more rigid connection between the motor and the rear wheel. And that means a more direct transfer of power.
So you get that instant torque.
You get that instant torque.
So it's more responsive.
Much more responsive.
Would that make handling trickier at higher speeds, though?
That's the trade-off you get with a single swing arm.
Right.
It definitely makes the bike feel more agile and more responsive.
Right.
Especially for experienced riders.
Okay.
But for someone who's not as experienced, they might find it a little twitchier.
Oh, okay.
And a little less forgiving, particularly when you're cornering.
So you got to be careful with that thing.
Exactly. You got to respect the power.
All right, so let's talk about the elephant in the room with electric vehicles.
Range.
Range anxiety.
Range anxiety.
I mean, the HYS claims to have anywhere between 100 and 280 kilometers on a single charge.
Right.
So that's a massive difference.
That is a huge difference.
That gives.
Well, you always have to remember there's marketing and then there's reality.
Okay.
Sure, that 240-kilometer maximum range sounds amazing.
Like weekend trip.
You could go on a road trip.
Yeah.
But in the real world, very few people are riding in those ideal conditions all the time.
Right. So what are some realistic scenarios where that range might get cut in half?
Well, let's think about it.
Yeah.
Hills are a major factor.
Okay.
The steeper the climb, the more battery power you're going to drain.
Oh.
Also, if you're carrying a passenger or luggage, that adds extra weight.
Right.
And more weight equals less range.
Physics.
Basic physics.
Can't argue with that.
And then, of course, there's speed. If you're constantly hitting that top speed of 140 kilometers per hour, you can expect that range to plummet pretty quickly.
Oh, for sure.
So
you're saying knowing your riding style.
Absolutely.
And the terrain is key.
It's crucial, especially if you're planning a longer trip.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of hills, I noticed the HYS has a 20-degree climbing angle.
Okay.
What does that actually mean for the average rider?
Okay, so 20 degrees is a fairly steep incline.
Like?
It's like riding up a steep driveway.
Okay.
Or tackling a challenging hill climb.
Okay, so it can handle some hills.
It can definitely handle some hills. It's respectable, especially for an electric bike.
Yeah, right. And then there's that massive rear tire I saw in the specs, 255/17. That seems like a lot of rubber for an electric bike.
It is a lot of rubber.
Yeah, what's the deal with that?
Well, that wider tire tells us something important about how this bike is designed.
Okay.
It's designed with sporty handling in mind. That wide contact patch translates to more grip when you're leaning into turns.
Oh, I see.
It's like having wider tires on a race car.
Okay.
It gives you that extra confidence and control.
Yeah, it all kind of seems to be pointing toward this bike being aimed at more experienced riders.
I would agree with that.
Like maybe even people who are used to gas-powered motorcycles.
Absolutely. And I think that's further reinforced by the racing motorcycle categorization.
Right. It's not just about getting from point A to point B.
No, it's about performance.
Yeah.
It's about pushing the limits.
So for our listeners out there who are thinking about buying the HYS, what are the key takeaways from all this?
All right, so here's what you need to know.
Yeah.
The HYS is a powerful machine.
Yeah.
It's capable of exhilarating speed and long-distance travel.
Potentially.
But that range can vary wildly depending on your riding conditions and your riding style.
Yeah, and all those sporty hints, from the swing arm to that wide tire, suggest that it's geared towards more seasoned riders.
Absolutely. Now, don't get me wrong, specs are important.
They are.
But they're just the starting point.
Right.
Before you make any decisions, I urge you to go beyond the numbers.
Do your research.
Do your research. Read owner reviews.
Yes.
Look for real-world tests. Compare the HYS to other electric motorcycles in its class.
Great advice.
Get a feel for what other riders are saying.
Yeah, for sure. Well, hey, ride safe out there, everyone.
Absolutely. And never stop exploring.
Yeah.
The world of electric vehicles is evolving rapidly.
It really is.
And who knows what innovations are just around the corner.
That's right.
Maybe you'll be the one to discover the next game changer.
All right. Until next time.
See you later.
We'll see you on the road.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.